back to That Kevin Show with Kevin McCullough.
All right, my next guest, if you are a subscriber to PureFlix, you might be familiar with someone named Karen Kingsbury. But if you have not been familiarized with the world of on-demand, family-safe entertainment, boy, do I have a treat for you, because my next guest is not only in her newest film, but is also someone that is making a name for himself across the genre. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome actor Colin Ford.
Hey, how's it going, Kevin?
Colin, it's good to have you on That Kevin Show here on Saturday night. A lot of fun to get to know your work and become familiar with what you're doing. Let me start with the technology first, though. As an actor who is coming of age in the on-demand, I will watch it when I want to watch it generation, what are both the opportunities but also kind of the drawbacks to having so many more options for people to see?
Oh, it's tough. I find myself in that same situation when I'm scrolling around trying to find something to watch. I think it's tough, but I think that once you have a great show or a great film and it's grabbing eyeballs and people are chatting about it, it's going to lead people where they need to go. I think the word of mouth is really a huge asset in these times.
When you were wanting to get into the whole acting idea, the industry, the genre, was there something specific that you had in mind? Did you imagine yourself a screen star? Did you imagine yourself a regular on a TV show? What was the kind of dream job for Colin Ford?
At 5, my goal was to become the Red Power Ranger. I wanted to be a Power Ranger. That was my favorite show. Obviously, as I got older, my dreams evolved and my goals sort of shifted. But it started with the Power Rangers.
That's very cool. The film is 1,000 Tomorrows, and Karen has made a name for herself in this whole on-demand, family-safe kind of arena. When you got the call that you got the part, what went through your head?
I was thrilled. Look, I immediately picked up the novel, kind of read it in tandem with the scripts, and was trying to find differences, and ultimately just trying to get to know Cody Gunner, my character. I grew up in Atlanta, but moved to California at an early age, and spent some time going to some rodeos. Even in California, there was this great place called Alisal Ranch that had a rodeo, and when I had the opportunity to play a rodeo cowboy on screen, I thought that was super rad, and I just wanted to, bring the character to life and do the novel some justice.
Super rad is not probably an adjective that is often associated with the Western or the cowboy genres, but they've certainly been enjoying a comeback between Yellowstone and 1864 and 1923, and the kind of the reemergence. I think even Emily Blunt had one this last year called The Englishman or something along those lines. But yeah, the Western is kind of back. What do you think about that?
I love it. I grew up watching old spaghetti westerns, John Wayne films with my great grandfather.
What was your favorite one?
Oh man, stuff. I think anything with John Wayne. That was my great grandfather's favorite. I had an opportunity at an early age to work with some of John Wayne's family members. They are involved in the stunt life, and it was so great to get to kind of come back home and bring those stories to my great grandfather while he was still alive. So now as an adult, kind of getting to step into that arena, so to speak, and put on a cowboy hat and put on the chaps and the boots and everything, it's a full circle moment.
What do you think it is about the cowboy life that Americans love so much?
I don't know. I think it's the idea of a little bit of rebellion, but not rebellion. I think that's the wrong word. I think it's a little bit of like freedom with the horse, and it's just you and
the elements.
The elements. Yeah, I think that we all live in cities, and we drive our cars to work every single day, and we live a very suburban sort of lifestyle. And I think that the Western lifestyle is a bit of an escape from that.
It's certainly an interesting part of our history, and as I have I wouldn't say that as growing up I was particularly a fan of Westerns. I didn't mind a good one every now and then, but I find myself sucked into this whole this whole resurgence, particularly with the Yellowstone kind of phenomenon existing in the culture. I just think that the modern day cowboy, particularly the one that's trying to leave a legacy for his family, is it's kind of truly an American-esque type of storyline. Tell me a little bit about A Thousand Tomorrows. What's the general plot line?
Well, A Thousand Tomorrows, look, at its core, it's a love story. It's a love story between Cody Gunner and Allie Daniels, two rodeo life people who are unlikely to be together, but through some trials and tribulations and some sacrifice and patience come together to kind of form this incredible bond. Like I said before, there's a lot of trials and tribulations that happen that kind of can keep them apart, but they're both stronger than meets the eye and kind of come together to create a beautiful love story.
Is there a faith component to this story?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, faith is a huge element to the story. I think that, if there's one thing that people can take away from the story is that no matter what the struggle is, faith can get you through it.
What's next for Colin Ford? Not Cody Gunner. What's next for Colin Ford?
We'll see for Cody Gunner. Fingers on a season 2. No, next I have a film coming out starring Dennis Quaid and myself and Randy Hauser, a bunch of other wonderful actors. So looking forward for the folks at home after they finish up A Thousand Tomorrows to go check that out as well.
That'll be in late August, you said?
Yeah, about late August. That's what I've been told. That's what we're aiming for. So don't hold me to it, but that's the goal.
All right. The ultimate cowboy question in 2023 is Cody Gunner a Dodge or Ford guy?
Oh man, I'm calling Ford. Ford, 100%. I think, and I do have a big truck in the show, and I want to say it's a Ford truck as well.
Very interesting. Well, I happen to be a big fan of the Ford as well. So
nice.
You passed the test there, young man. Nice. Colin. Hey, thanks for spending some time with us tonight, friends. If you want to see A Thousand Tomorrows, you can watch it on the PureFlix app. Just go to any app store, download PureFlix, and it'll just be right there on your computer or your TV or your Apple or your Roku, whenever you need it. It's just right there. Just push the button. That's all there is.
Yeah, come hang out.
Kevin McCullough coming right back from New York. Stay here.
Ready or not, he'll be right back. That Kevin.